This is a question probably relevant to each one of us. It says, I want to be disciplined, but I can't. I want not to take more food, but I take more sweets, which is not good for my health. What I want, I cannot do. What I do not want, it happens. How can I discipline myself? Very, very interesting, relevant question for each one of us. Let's understand what is happening inside. Hello, my name is Sandip Dash. I have been taking people through a journey of transformation with the application of ancient chakra system, the flow of energy field. And through this, thousands of people have been transformed through this journey of cosmic healing and quantum manifestation, which is a modality based on the chakras, the ancient wisdom of the flow of energy inside. If you want to know more about this, you can get to the description, click on a link which will take you to a masterclass where you can learn more on these aspects. Now, coming back to this question of being disciplined. What I do not want, it happens, and what I want, it doesn't happen. Meaning, I want to go for a morning walk, waking up early in the morning, and that doesn't happen. I don't want to eat more sweets, or some of the people who take cigarettes or other things, they don't want. At the deepest core of theirs, they think that it's not good for their health. They know this, but they can't do this. What is it that is happening inside? Let's understand this first. I will take you through two words, Prabriti and Nibriti. The word Prabriti says that I want to do something, or I would do something. Nibriti is I would not do something. But the problem is we do things which we do not want. In fact, in one of the wonderful Upakatha of the Mahabharata, where people say, why did not Krishna ask Duryodhana or give the knowledge of Gita to Duryodhana so that this war could have been averted? But actually he did. He had been to Duryodhana and saying that you should do something of dharma and resist doing things which are not dharma. Adharma should not do. And there Duryodhana says something like this. Rather than willing to learn about the deepest aspects of life, he says, I know all this, but I can't help not doing them. I know all this, but I do, which are not dharma. And it goes like this. Janami dharma, nachame prabriti. Janami adharma, nachame nibriti. That means I know what is dharma, but that's not my prabriti. I can't do them. And I know what is adharma, but I can't help not doing them. So this is probably the plight of all of us when we go through our journey of life. All of us, we have some wishes, something we want, but it doesn't happen. And many of us, we go for resolutions, New Year resolution. How many people they have a resolution? Go for it. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, then it is smashed. It just vanishes. So what is it that is compelling us from inside to do something which you don't want, and to do something or not to do something which we want to do? Anyway, let me rephrase what I said. We want to do something, but we can't do that. And we want not to do something and keep doing that. Why is it happening? Let's look at this from the perspective of our structure itself, or construct itself. We are conditioned to a large extent. As per the ancient philosophies, we have something called a Sukshma Sharira. Physical Sharira, we see all of this, the body, hand, legs, face, all these are visible. But there is something which is deeper inside us, known as the Sukshma Sharira. Essentially, when we try to understand what this Sukshma Sharira is, this is the flow of energy that's happening inside, one. And two, that structure can also hold consciousness, can hold certain things from the past. And there are certain aspects, conditioned aspects known as the samskaras, which are there inside us. They may be from our earlier existences, before even our birth. We can scientifically take them as the DNAs which have been received from our parents, the genetic signature that we have, that may be having an impact, or our karmic signatures as per our ancient philosophies, or they can be the conditioning socially happening through our upbringing. All of these are there which are compelling us, but how to overcome them? These are also known as the vasanas, which are part of our Sukshma Sharira, and before even our mind can think, we take action. Essentially, when we look at neuroscience, there is a part in the brain known as the Limbic System, which takes quick decision based on the input triggers coming from outside. For example, if you're looking at sweets and the limbic system, there is a small part called the amygdala. It acts kind of a radar and saying this is something fabulous and the body needs to be prepared to have it. And this entire system of preparing the body to have the sweets take just 1/100th of a second. Before even your mind can come into action, which takes about 1/50th of a second, double the time that our body has taken already brought all the readiness to have the sweets. That means salivation has happened, the body muscles have got the energy to go grab and take the sweets and put in the mouth. Even the digestive juice, the various chemicals in the digestive system, they are ready that something beautiful is coming and it is to be swallowed and it has to be digested as well. The entire thing happens so fast, even before mind can come into action and say stop, stop, stop. Decision has been taken by the body. At a very deeper level, the vasanas, the aspects in the energy field, take these actions, activating our senses to take charge over mind. That's the reason why what we want, actually we want to be disciplined, but we cannot be, because these things are taking over. So we cannot help the mind there. If you work on the mind, so many things we are doing, motivational speakers saying that this is good, that is bad, still we can't do. We learn from books, so many hundreds and thousands of books are coming. We are seeing hundreds of videos on YouTube, how to change, do this, do that. But still, why we are not able to do? Because these aspects are not even at the level of mind, they are at the deeper level of the energy. So in order to understand where we need to work on to overcome these conditions, that means to overcome situation where I do not want something, I will not do that. To do that, to take that kind of a resolve, we need to align the energy. And what I want, I will do it. Again, need to align the energy. We'll look at which are those energies where we need to work on. And through that, you will see whatever resolution you are making for the new year, for the next year, for going for a career growth, or to change the way you have been going through your life, all these are possible if you are aligning the energy appropriately. For this, we need to get into the field of energy. And first thing that we need is security. Why we need security? Because security is coming from that samskara, which we have been doing time and again. That conditioning somehow is anchoring us to some kind of security. Now, when we leave that, still we should feel secured. And that energy comes from the earth element, from grounding, from Mother Earth. So first, the Muladhara chakra, which channels the earth energy within, gives us that security even with the absence of that particular action, behavior and thought. That's number one. So first we need to work on the Muladhara chakra energy. One of the best ways to work is having grounding. Without, or we can say barefoot, you can walk on clay or on soil and feel every touch of it is giving you a sense of security, even without the normal behaviors that we exhibit. So that security is essential for us to overcome, to change our behavior. That's number one. Number two, another energy is so very important, and that energy is the drive to overcome, that motivation to the mind to take us beyond that action, which is conditioned action. How do we do it? This can be done with the energy of the Agni Tattva. Manipura chakra or the Solar Plexus chakra, which channels Agni Tattva, can give us that drive, that motivation to the mind to overcome the conditioned behaviors, that will to go towards a goal rather than getting distracted by the things which I do not want to do. So the want aspect, the will aspect comes through this motivation, through this drive, through this energy, the Manipura chakra. And with that, we can also take a resolve and stand firm going through the process of transformation. Again, if you wish to change in the year coming up, having a resolution, we need to work on the Manipura as well. And the third one is the Anahata chakra, the one that channels the Vayu Tattva, and more importantly, the one which helps us to let go of things. Let's look at Vayu and its characteristic. Vayu never holds on to thing. It touches and goes. And that also gives us the energy to let go of something which we hold on to. That means we have been holding on to a conditioned behavior. When there is a trigger, we see sweets, temptation to have it, and we have it. I want to get up early in the morning, but I cannot. I hold on to the bed, stay inside the quilt, and keep myself in that cozy space. Now, to change this, we need to let go of something, let go of that conditioning. And that let go of comes through the flow of Anahata, when we deeply get inside and see that I let go of something and go beyond. With the practice of the Anahata Chakra, this is a possibility. And in CHQM, we have steps. That means in cosmic healing and quantum manifestation, we have simple steps through which people can just let go of things and can change, transform their behavior and actions in a way. Now, one more chakra which is very important to change the approach, to change the conditioning, to overcome the conditioning, and that's the Ajna Chakra. Ajna Chakra, in a way, it is the channel of consciousness. That consciousness which illuminates our mind. It can actually reorganize the mind with the power of that consciousness. Without it, very hard. When we say Ajna Chakra, it's not just limited to the mind which is already in place or already in the structure. It is also that energy which brings in the new insights, the new intuition, the new ideas, the creative process which can help us to overcome the existing behaviors and actions, existing thoughts and emotions. And that is possible with the energy of the Ajna Chakra. So if you look at, for overcoming the challenges of the conditioned behavior, we need this. And because of those conditioned behavior, because of those samskaras in our Sukshma Sharira, which are there at the subtle level, Sukshma, that's why with our gross efforts, we cannot overcome them. But with the energy efforts, with the practice of the energy centers, we can overcome, we can change the behavior with much ease. And which are the chakras? For our security, even without those behavior, action and thoughts and emotions, we need to go to the Muladhara Chakra. The power for motivation and drive, we need to go to the Manipura Chakra. To let go of them, Anahata Chakra. And to bring in new ideas, new structure, new power, to change the mind, we need the Ajna Chakra. So this new year, don't miss out on this. Take resolve and allow the energy to support you to transform your life and have a wonderful, wonderful time next year. Wish you all the best, and I'm sure you will succeed this time.